What's up, dude?
Welcome back, everybody, to the podcast.
I hate it when you do that. It's fucking early.
I'm back.
Yeah, we got
Grant. It's a little bit of a special one today. Grant was back in town, so we decided we're just gonna have a 3-person podcast.
It's a three-way.
It's a three-way.
It's a three-way.
It's a three-way. Only 2 mics, but a 3-way.
That's what makes it even better three-way.
So you can say hi.
Low on supplies,
You said
still
you're
going
back,
for
but
it?
You can say hi.
Hello, everybody. Hope you guys have had a wonderful time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Terrible. All right, I want to get right into it just because, I don't know, it's been like 15 years in the making, bro. KOTOR.
Jesus.
For those that don't know,
mispronounce it.
KOTOR, I don't give a fuck. For those that don't know what we're talking about. You're the virgin, you explain.
It's called Knights of the Old Republic. It's like an old 2005 Star Wars game.
Yeah.
It's one of the best. What do you call that? Universally accepted as one of the greatest Star Wars games ever made. It's just very unique.
Well, explain why, because it's
like 2,000 years before the events of Episode 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6.
well, and the gameplay was also like Skyrim before Skyrim,
It's
right?
kind of like Skyrim, but it's also turn-based, technically.
Turn-based.
Now,
as in-
when you say turn-based, it's I take a turn, they take a turn, I take a turn, they take a turn.
Okay.
But this game doesn't even feel like it's turn-based. It feels more like an RPG.
Yeah, and it's one of the only Star Wars games that relies on what is it? Context, like the actual dialogue itself, which is funny because there's no voices; it's all subtitles.
No, there's voices. No, everyone talks except for you. There is voices.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Right, but
let's give everyone a
No,
voice except the most important one.
okay, but you
I
don't
hate
have
games like that.
But you don't
I
have
hate
a voice
games like
because you're
that.
the main character, and
That's
you can be
stupid.
in multiple different people. They'd have to give voices and multiple different voices, multiple different dialogue options.
And if you're gonna go that far, go ahead and do
They
it.
did that with Fallout. I mean, they might as well just throw that in there.
you got to speak closer.
Well, they did that with Fallout, so I mean, like, you know, with the Nora options,
Yeah.
you and still you also have any companion options.
Nora is the wife in Fallout. That's what he's referencing.
I didn't know what that was. Okay, thank
real?
you. Yeah, I don't play Fallout.
Oh well, and
Never played Fallout actually.
at all.
No.
Oh, wow. Well, in Fallout 4, it's just pretty much just that. Literally that they had to do both dialogue for Nate and Nora if you choose male or female. Which
Because if you're male, you play as the wife. If you're female, you play.
You
as
guys
the
are sharing one brain cell right now.
Yep.
Love that. Okay, but a couple years ago there was a DCMA? What is it called? It was like
DMCA.
a DMCA, like a basically
The DMCA strike. It's basically there was a dude working on it, like
he was working on a remaster.
an independent person was making a remaster of the game, and basically Lucasfilm was like, "You gotta stop doing that."
And then we were like, "Ooh, what does that mean?" And then they just announced what? Okay, so why did they sell their soul to Sony though?
It's just exclusive for a year.
Is that to? I feel like that's it's a strategic way to ensure that they'll sell a lot.
Activision did that for a long time. They were exclusive for Xbox for a year. All the DLC for Call of Duty that year would be on Xbox for a month first, and now it's PlayStation's had it for like 6 years running.
How does Sony keep getting so many exclusives though?
It's just because they've actually offered it to Xbox first a lot of the times, and Xbox is like, no.
Why?
In this case, I really don't see them offering it to Xbox and them saying no first. I feel like they offered it to Sony first. Because KOTOR originally, Knights of the Old Republic, that's what we will be referring to it as, KOTOR. KOTOR originally was an Xbox exclusive. It's not on any other systems, and it just came to PC recently.
Really?
Not like super
Well,
recently.
I know, but that's kind of funny considering that game. I don't know. I feel like it
was always
I,
on
I feel like
PC.
it would be like a PC ran. No, Dad had it on PC. What are you talking about?
That's what I was actually about to say. My dad had it on PC.
It eventually came out for PC,
'Cause that feels like such a PC game.
but it was an Xbox exclusive.
Okay.
You couldn't get it on PlayStation.
I liked it on Xbox more just because I'm a controller guy. But I say that, but as a person who's recently switched to a couple PC interfaces, I enjoy PC depending on the game. What are you doing?
Shit, I'd probably just go ahead and get it on the PC as is, but still play with the controller.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's still pretty much just like playing on a
Why
console,
this
but-
game? Are they doing the first one? I know, the old school Xbox load screen.
Didn't your dad make a custom one and have the custom load screen?
Nope, he
No?
did not do that.
Oh. I thought he... No.
Nope.
It's not an unknown thing. He customized it, but he definitely didn't load illegal games on it.
It's super illegal. They definitely didn't do that.
Yeah. Which is funny because he definitely got the specs off the internet back before I'm sure they took all that shit down. But why this game? Why remaster this game? Did they do both?
Why not?
So this has a long legacy behind it. And basically it's just that, like I said before, it's genuinely one of the greatest Star Wars games ever made.
This is like the widescreen open accepted one. They're like, if anybody's going to remaster something, do this game.
Do this game.
Okay.
This one or Boba Fett or Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter. That was a good one.
Fantastic.
That was a good one. Too bad that was only on what? Nintendo 64?
Yeah. And then episode 3.
Yes. Please do episode 3.
And I believe some people mentioned Obi-Wan, but that's also universally accepted as a shitty game.
Which one?
Obi-Wan.
Star Wars Obi-Wan.
A lot of people didn't like the fact that you had to use the joystick for the lightsaber, which I kind of enjoyed. I liked the game, though, but I will say it was fucking hard.
It was hard for me because that reminded me of For Honor, and I was never the best at that, and I would always have to, like, try to move to parry, and I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't get too used to the sticks like that.
Well, the controls were also a little funky because it was a new style game. What is it? There was one game I was going to say.
Republic Commando.
No, I would like them to remaster that. Fucking
Jedi Outcast.
Outcast, yeah, I would like that.
Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, Jedi Outcast.
Jedi Knight 2.
Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Academy.
Yeah, no, fuck the first one. Redo the second one. I fuck with that
Jedi
game.
Knight, Jedi Academy, and Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast. It's 2 different games, but it's 1 and 2.
Is the KOTOR they're remastering? Is that the one where
This one.
Is it
This game. This is the game.
Are they just redoing the first one?
Is this the story where they're following that one like really powerful Sith Lord?
So
what's his name?
that's spoilers.
Dude, the game's 20 fucking years
it's
old.
A fantastic,
it's 20 years
okay,
old.
but it's a fantastic twist. It is a beautiful.
Really is.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Hey, you should let those out. You're gonna pop along there, champ.
Mind blow an eyeball out, man. Bless you.
I didn't want it to pop up on the podcast. I did it for the people.
Did it for you guys. Did you hear that?
So, this has a beautiful twist. Okay, if you play any games at all, and you might play this when it comes out, please do not, just skip this part, okay? You play as Darth Revan, okay? It turns out that you have had your memory wiped by the Jedi Order
and you're Darth
during
Revan?
an attack, and you are Darth Revan.
Okay, I didn't know that.
The most powerful Sith Lord.
This is one of the only Star Wars games I've never actually sat down and played long enough. Dude, I always got fucking stuck at the goddamn robot parts.
No. If I remember correctly.
To be fair, I like KOTOR 2 more.
You like 2 more?
Yeah.
Okay, I have that on here as well.
But recently, sometime I remember me and Josh played these, and I'll admit I like 2 better just because of the story. But
we'll see. If you guys get into 1, you'll like 1 better for the story. 1 has a much better story. 2 is better for combat and weapons and armor. Well, there's a lot more.
I don't think me and you completely played through. I mean,
Bless you.
I don't think me and you did completely play through 1 though. I will admit. I don't think we completely. We only got like 75% of the way through.
Yeah, definitely.
So the remaster. When does it come out?
Probably next year.
What was the other thing they announced in that thing I sent you?
They announced Wolverine.
What's that about?
It's Insomniac, so it's the same people who made Spider-Man.
Okay, so it's gonna be good.
I hope so. It looks like it's gonna be bloody, which is good.
It's what we wanted.
Yeah,
for the people.
And that's gonna be PlayStation exclusive.
Is it
exclusive?
Exclusive, just like Spider-Man.
Dude, why do
guys?
do this?
I mean, I've seen a little bit of the trailer for. Or was it Wolverine you showed me? No.
Yeah. Well, I showed you Wolverine. I showed you Spider-Man 2, and I showed you KOTOR.
Is Wolverine gonna be anything like the really old game Wolverine Origins?
X-Men Origins Wolverine. I hated that game.
It was a terrible game.
It was. I know it got bad reviews,
the good game was
not too many
X-Men
people
2.
liked it, but I mean, over time, I've actually heard it kind of became a cult classic.
Even then, it was okay. The X-Men games. I liked playing as Wolverine in the trial run things.
Yeah.
It's where you had to you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. That was back when games were original and not fucking remakes. Same with movies. Everybody's losing. I don't know. That shit irritates me. Let's remake everything instead of just coming up with an original idea.
Okay, but
and
I want them to remake.
Right, but if you're gonna remake games, remake the fucking good ones.
Like Ultimate Alliance, they should totally remaster that.
I don't
fucking love.
Yeah, I love the game, but I would like it to be more of a.
Imagine how many heroes they could add.
Yeah, because they could do because you know how they had new school, old school, comic book, classic, accepted, stuff like that. Now they could do like new age, like MCU. That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. It'd be really fucking cool. My shtick with that game was always the way you played. It was like the Lego games.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't ever a huge fan of that, other than the Lego games, to where you share the one screen and you're on the. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I would like it to be more in person. I would live with split screen.
So you'd probably like Avengers.
I don't like that game.
Did you play it?
Yeah, you had me play it. I'm not a fan.
Who'd you play as?
All of them. You had me play as all of them. I wasn't.
If you just play Thor is my favorite.
It's too generic.
Yeah, agreed. 100% agreed.
Like I don't know. What do you call that? They like. It's too studio washed. It's like they were afraid to make it cool. Bland, yeah. It's just fucking mellow.
You fight the same weird robots everywhere.
Well, and I feel like the story is also dry too. Like
the story was pretty dry, especially after you get like there's a main set of story missions. And after you get to a certain point, you just kind of repeat the same shit.
Yeah,
it's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's kind of
the War for Wakanda DLC, which just came out. It's the most recent DLC. It came out like September or probably August, something. It was September 3rd when that came out. That was really fun.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. They added Black Panther, and it was a lot of fun. It was a really good DLC. But other than that, they have not added anything that was really fun.
Do we know if they're redoing KOTOR 2? I'm assuming they would.
I'm sure they're going to wait to see how this does.
So do you think it's just like, do you think this is strictly fan service? I mean, obviously they're going to make money.
Exploded.
Obviously they're going to make money, but yeah.
They went insane. TikTok's even talking about it.
Yeah, that's why I saw it at.
It's blowing up on
Dude,
TikTok.
I literally saw no announcements. I'm on news all the time, like Google News and stuff like that. I'm always reading, doing articles, all that fun stuff because I get fucking bored and I don't like to be on social media. Hopped on TikTok for 2 fucking minutes, and that's the first thing that popped up. And I'm like, I have to hear about this through fucking Tick of the Talk. Come on.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
I heard about it on YouTube, dude. I just saw.
I'm on YouTube all the time. I watch all the the new rock stars in the game. Yeah, no, I fucking didn't see a goddamn word, and then I hop on TikTok and I didn't even see like an actual Sony advertisement. It was literally the dudes reacting to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were like, stop sending me this shit.
Yep.
I was like, why? It's what I want to talk about. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, motherfucker.
But I hope they do KOTOR 2. I don't know. Is there any other Star Wars games lined up? I thought there was.
There's an open world Star Wars game.
And then, isn't that going to be
Fallen Order 2?
Fallen Order 2, yeah.
I believe.
I thought it was, and I also thought it was supposed to be less linear and more open.
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah. But then again, well, I don't know. They could kind of do the linear thing, but I would like more exploration. So, give me 5 more.
More exploration?
Yeah, give me okay. When I say more exploration, I mean give me a bigger,
more planets?
Give me more planets, but don't make them like Pagoda.
Dude, speaking of planets, did you see the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga planets?
No.
Dude, honestly, it's sick as fuck, and we gotta talk about that.
Do you have the game?
No, it's not out yet. It's the new one coming out, and it's all 9 films.
Okay. Well, how can you change it if you were... wait, or did they make them planets instead of missions?
No, there's missions and there's planets. It's open world. It's free roam. How
can you do that if the games have already came out?
Because it's the Skywalker Saga. It's a new game.
You're
misunderstanding.
Did you
it's
say
an entirely new game, and it's all 9 films.
Is this the Lego game?
Yes. Yes, it's sick as fuck.
Why do they always do the cool shit with the fucking Lego games, dude? 2 weeks ago. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they announced it a year ago.
When did
Disney bundles only $13.99?
Careful, bro. We can't just be playing fucking ads.
You gotta be careful, man. You might be getting copyrighted for that.
It's Dave Bautista.
We'll get flagged. We're not popular enough to get flagged on YouTube, though, so it's okay. I thought Padme wasn't even with them.
She was there when they first saw him.
Oh, okay. Episode 3. We're watching the trailer, by the way, guys. Oh my god, it's so weird that they have voices now. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
Lego games that you just go.
First off, do you see how good the gameplay is?
Did they redo some of it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, like he said, it's a
an
new
entirely
game.
new
Yeah,
engine.
it's a new game. Is this on Unreal 4?
Yeah. I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
Because they have Unreal 5 now, right?
Yes.
That's the fucking crazy one, isn't it?
Yeah, they are just now getting that worked out.
Okay. Is that Luke?
Yeah.
Oh, they made him look weird. Oh, never mind. It looks more like him now. Galaxy map.
Okay, that's really cool.
Okay.
Just list off some of the worlds you see.
Just
Tatooine,
Dagobah, Crate,
Naboo,
Bespin,
Crate.
Hoth, Endor. I was naming the ones everyone knew, but Tatooine, Geonosis, Kamino, Kashyyyk, Yavin 4, Utapau,
Cantonica.
Kefbur. Okay, so is it gonna? But I feel like it's still gonna be like the whole Fallen Order thing, to where you click those and it's obviously a limited map. Does it show you the?
Well, yeah, it's going to be a limited map.
I know, but okay, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I wanted for Fallen Order 2 was give me the same setup you did to where I can travel planet to planet, but make that planet huge. Don't give me like this enclosed space that I can only do so much on. Like that thing I see in the distance, I'd like to go to it type shit. Does that make sense? Give me a fucking snow speeder so I can fly through the planet. Tatooine. Holy shit. Okay, so Kashyyyk.
See how big that open world was?
I mean... No shit. They gave us a little sneak peek on what they can do with the big worlds in, was it Marvel's Avengers?
Lego Marvel Superheroes 2.
That was really fucking dope. What was the one to where all the worlds were in the same room?
2.
Okay, yeah. Skywalker Saga. They're really milking it.
2022. Oh.
Okay, that looks good. That looks good.
Dude, it looks so good.
What does RP rating mean?
Where do you see that?
It was at the end. It said RP.
Like, rated R, rated M, rated T.
It's everything?
Yeah.
It's all of it?
No, it hasn't been rated yet, I assume.
Well, wouldn't it say not rated?
I don't know.
Yeah, it means rating pended.
Oh, so look, he fucking Googled it. Or did you Google it, or did you already know?
Yeah, I googled it. I, was like, I assumed though. I was like, it probably means like
Rating
not-
pending. So
not
like
rated.
it's not that it's not rated. They're in the stage of rating it. Okay, so that's pretty cool. What you over there doing there, Josh? Oh yeah, texting Dakota. Speaking of which, how's your love life going? You brought it up yourself. Sorry, you had to get on your fucking phone.
Great.
Damn.
Is it great?
Yep, how's yours?
Fucking phenomenal, actually.
Phenomenal?
It's fucking phenomenal.
Grant, we won't talk about yours. We won't put you on blast.
Hey, what do you mean mine? It's non-existent.
Exactly.
He's
We
like
won't
the-
put you on blast.
He's like, the limit does not exist. There is no relationship. That's terrible.
Both of us good?
Fucking yeah, dude.
Cool, move
What are
on.
you talking about? I am, hopefully, if I get the days off, from what I understand, I will be going to a family reunion with her here soon. So that'll be fucking weird.
She's taking you on a family reunion.
She's pulling a me on me. So instead of her meeting the entire fam bam all at once, apparently I'm going to be doing it along with people she also doesn't know that are in the family. So this will be great. This will be fun. But it's out of town. I'll be staying the night.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's a whole shebang. I
Whoa.
know. How adulty of me, right?
How do you feel?
I will be bringing my own alcohol to calm my nerves, but they all seem pretty cool. They seem a lot like her, so I'm good with
Don't
parents.
make an ass of yourself.
I'm good with I will. I'm good with parents and people, so I'll be fine. She was like, because I was like, I'll just bring my own booze. She was like, you don't want to drink Pink Whitney with me? I was like, I don't want to get sloshed in front of the family and then be like, how's everybody doing? Like, yeah, I don't need all that.
Yeah.
I don't need all that. So I'll just stick to a couple beers and then go to bed. Bring my melatonin to sleep. Yeah, I'll be fine.
A little melatonin.
A little dude, I got these 10 milligram melatonins. I'm used to the 3 milligram ones. They kick my fucking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take one, go home, play on my computer for like an hour, and be like, oh, I ain't gonna go to sleep. Yeah, so. But yeah, no, everything's fine. Pretty great, actually. But I am nervous for that. And also, I thought I had time to prepare. It's like, what is it, the 12th today? It's on like the 24th.
Oh, yeah, there's a Fortnite event today. The end of season event.
So they're going to blow up the fucking world again?
Yeah, actually.
Why do
think they are.
Why do they do this? Are you hopping on Fortnite?
Well, yeah, I want to participate. It's an end of season event. And
Speaking of which,
it only happens once.
Since the game is strictly online, with the end of season event, do you have to be on as the event's happening and be involved in it? That's fucking stupid.
Hence the reason I am getting on.
Wouldn't it make more sense to have like different servers? So this way, say everyone hops on after the event, the people that hop on after, if it's their first time
the
on,
whole point is that it's a live event.
They can suck my live event. Like, that's silly. I don't get that. I should be a game developer and be like, hey guys, we should do something else.
You can suck my live event.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be in it to win it.
Apparently.
Win it to end it.
Win it to end it. Reportedly, Tobey Maguire apparently almost turned down the No Way Home role.
Oh, yeah. They don't even know he's in it, and he reportedly turned it down.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I thought when I read the article. I was like, this seems pretty speculative.
I think they were just scared to put Bully Maguire in it, you know.
Who, Maguire?
Bully.
Maguire. Bully Maguire. What do you mean?
Have you not seen all the memes about Tobey Maguire?
Dude, there's cars there, motherfuckers. The Spider-Man can't get home. This is the best video I think I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, have you seen that one?
Is that the one where he
he's yelling at the paparazzi
and he hits him with the, or like pushes him with his car door, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of the way!"
He's like, "There's
cars coming."
He's like, "There's cars there, motherfuckers." Then he slams the door, and then there's a cutscene and it says, "Spider-Man can't get home." It's fucking great.
They started putting memes of him. I think you've probably seen where they started like putting edits of him into like all of the MCU movies.
Yeah. It's always him and dancing in his fucking suit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate that fucking thing. I can't believe that was a real scene.
It was great.
It was not great, but
it was a little cringy, but I thought it was great.
I think that's what Toby, the nerd, thinks is cool. In scene, in act like Peter.
No, well, he's also got the symbiote on him.
Right.
He's got the slick hair looking like Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have the, what is that called? There's a name for that, Superman.
It's his sun suit. It's the one that he went in front of the sun with to recharge faster.
Oh, that makes sense because it's black. But then they threw it in the Snyder cut and it made no fucking sense because they didn't explain it at all. Damn.
Well, it technically did because he did just die.
I know, but you know what I mean. He came back and was like, "Yeah, I got a black suit." No one said a fucking word about it. They were like, "All right, we'll roll with it." The fuck? I that's cool. I like the characters.
You know,
did you see Epic won their lawsuit against Apple?
I did.
What the fuck is that about?
I love that for them.
They won against Apple.
I have not heard about this at all. What is this lawsuit about?
A lot of it had to do with, I think, in-app purchases, didn't it?
Yeah. Basically, you see how much V-Bucks cost right here?
Yeah.
See, $7.99 used to be $10, and $19.99 used to be like $23.
So what was the shtick with Apple?
The reason it was more money was because they were giving money
to Apple.
Yeah, and they were like, "We're just going to lower the prices and not tell anybody because it's our game."
Okay, so what was Apple's problem with that? If they're lowering their prices,
they were like, "It's you gotta give them money," and they were like, "No, we don't."
No, but were they lowering prices to the point where Apple would get less of a percentage?
Apple got no percentage,
so they lowered it. I don't understand then.
I don't really either.
Hold on, let me give this a little search.
Google thanks you.
Okay. Epic Games versus Apple is a lawsuit brought by Epic Games against Apple in the I didn't know. I thought Apple brought the lawsuit. I didn't know Epic was like, let's take on the fucking big dogs. Like, that's crazy. Related to Apple's practices in the iOS App Store. Okay, so Epic Games specifically had challenged Apple's restrictions on the app from having other in-app purchases methods outside of the one offered by the App Store. Epic's founder, Tim Sweeney, had previously challenged the 30% revenue cut that Apple takes on the purchases made in the App Store, and with their game Fortnite, wanted to either bypass Apple or have Apple take less of a cut. Epic implemented changes in Fortnite intentionally on August 13th, 2020, to bypass the App Store payment system, prompting Apple to block the game from the App Store, leading to Epic filing a lawsuit. So basically, it's almost exactly what you said. They were like, okay, we have a way to purchase it in the app through the App Store. You're adding more complicated methods and then also taking a revenue cut depending on the method they choose. So what we're going to do is lower the price so this way you don't get as much of a cut. And Apple was like, what the fuck? And then Epic was like, Apple was like, what the fuck? Took the game off the App Store. And then Epic was like, I'll see you in court, motherfuckers. And then they won. Mm-hmm. That's insane. They won against Apple. I've never heard of that. Apple usually Apple won against the FBI. When they were trying to unlock someone's iPhone because they were a terrorist, and Apple was like, yeah, that's not how this works. We can't unlock that iPhone for you because that dude has to unlock it because that's his phone. So that's pretty insane. I didn't realize they won, or I didn't realize that Epic is the one that brought the lawsuit and then fucking whipped their dick out and won. So that's pretty sick.
I mean, it's been like a year.
Because they implemented the price change in August of 2020.
Yep.
So that was a year ago. Yeah, a year and a month. So that's fucking, oh my God.
But they did it.
They did it. I wonder what they won.
They're back on the App Store.
How long has Fortnite been off the App Store?
A year.
You haven't been able to play Fortnite mobile in a year?
On iPhone.
On iPhone. Oh, so Android was like, yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Good for them. Did you know they also filed a lawsuit against Google?
Maybe Android wasn't like, oh, it's fine.
Epic also filed a lawsuit, Epic Games versus Google, the same day, which challenged Google's similar practices on Google Play App Store for Android after Google pulled Fortnite following the update for the similar reasons of Apple. However, Google stressed that the legal situation around their case is not the same around Apple's. So I guess Google folded.
They were like,
they were like, we can't do this.
They saw Apple fall in the ring, and they were like, no, we're not stepping into this.
Oh my God, decision. September 10th, 2020, which considered a split decision by law professor Mark Lemmy. Rogers found in favor. Apple. Ooh.
That's the Canon head.
Okay. Rogers found in favor of Apple on 9 of 10 counts brought up against them in the case, including Epic's charges related to Apple's 30% revenue cut. Rogers did rule against Apple on the final charge related to anti-steering provisions and issued a permanent injunction that in 90 days the ruling blocked Apple from preventing developers from linking app users to other storefronts within the app. So basically, a lot of it, they were like, hey, yeah, Apple's right. And then the big shtick about it was you can't lead users to other interfaces to make purchases. And that was basically the final ruling. So that's pretty cool, I suppose. The fuck are you doing there, Tail Kaija?
This has the best Star Wars name generator.
Jan Lest Kran Ragana Jean Delwyn Torin Do Starry Thran Kar, that's a good one. Kran Tana Jamar Jajuri. What the fuck? Oops, wrong one.
Gail Khan, I like that.
Gail Khan. It's ridiculous.
Ronick Star, that's the one.
Ronick Star. He's making a character on Knights of the Old Republic, by the way. Long time ago. I like that shitty looking cutscene. There's 3 different blacks on the screen.
There is 3 different blacks on the screen. He's right.
3 different shades. They didn't know which one to choose. Fuck. All right, what else you got to talk about there, Fool? I've been rattling off my brain power for like 10 minutes. I knew you had a couple things. You told me to quit sending you shit, so I was like, all right, he's got some shit in the vault. We were not prepared today. How was California, Grant? Tell everybody how much fucking LA sucks.
Well, I didn't actually get to go to LA personally, but I did hear about it.
I'm sure you heard about it a lot.
Oh man, the people in San Diego were not happy about it.
Everybody's going to San Diego instead of LA.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course, there's all like I think there was like the flood to Texas too.
Yeah, well,
that
that made a lot of sense because that's where a lot of innovation's going. They're calling it like the new Silicon Valley, which I kind of dig. It's a big state, but
when I went to San Diego, I mean, when we stayed there for the hotel for the night, it was okay. But
did you fly out there or drive?
We flew out there.
Okay.
From Dallas, then to San Diego. And then
Bro, were you in Dallas Airport?
Yeah.
How big was that motherfucker?
To be honest, like it's pretty big. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm pretty sure that. No, I'm thinking of the Denver airport, but the Dallas airport's pretty fucking big.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I remember somebody said Chicago's is actually bigger than Dallas's, and I was like, what?
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure Josh is at the Denver airport, the one that's fucking like a city.
That's the conspiracy one, Denver airport.
Yeah. So that's the one that's like it was like $3 billion over budget. There's like hundreds of tunnels below it. There's a whole bunch of weird conspiracies that like it's a strange fucking place. The statue out front killed 2 people.
What?
The maker and then the dude mounting it, like some crazy shit. Yeah, like it's insane.
Okay, I have 3 things.
Oh, do you have 3 things?
Okay, so the first one was the new What If episode came out Friday, and that was What If Zombies, and that was a very, very good episode. And some theories are that the zombies virus is multiversal, so it might come to the MCU.
I thought What If was specifically What If though.
It's kind
But
of
that's another thing.
It's kind of introducing us to the.
Is it canon?
Yes,
how
it
does
is
that
canon.
work? Okay,
it's
but
MCU.
How does that work?
It's introducing us to what happened at the end of Loki. That's kind of like the whole point of What If.
Is it?
Yes.
I haven't watched a fucking single thing about it.
It's really good.
Is it?
Yes.
I only want to watch it to see the heroes die in episode 3.
And watch episode and zombies like everybody dies.
Episode 4. See, that's the one I was least
5.
looking forward to.
Zombies. That's the one I was most looking forward to.
Really? Why does everybody say that?
It's so good.
What's the one they advertised a lot? The Captain America zombie thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I don't know.
It's really good.
Is it?
Yes. And then
oh god. Well, damn! Don't jump the topic so fucking quick.
Well, yeah. That's
No, hold on. I had something else on the brain when you mentioned What If and MCU. God damn it. Continue. I can't think.
So, either way, Zombies is just really good. I really like Zombies, and they did it really well. And they have a lot of characters you don't expect to have together, like Sharon Carter, Bucky, Okoye.
Bro, did you see the most badass Captain Britain when she was flying through the air in the planes,
in the
kicking?
planes.
This fucking insane.
Yeah.
They were like, this bitch is fucking badass.
She is.
Yeah, she's kicking ass. Captain America would do that shit. Then again, they couldn't really do that in the movies.
Yep.
It's kind of hard to film that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a lot of CGI.
It is a lot of CGI.
I mean, we say that, but the entire last 3 films were mostly CGI.
CGI.
Yeah, so it
But
is.
it
what
still
it
looked
is.
great.
It fucking looked phenomenal, dude. It's insane. Hey, have you seen them break down even the parts where the CGI isn't 100%? It's still so impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Like the part where Thanos clasps his hands
And it clips through.
and you see it clip through. But even the clip is hard to find if you're not looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
And even when you do look for it, it's still a little difficult to catch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I also read into something. I was watching the scene in Jurassic Park. It was on TikTok, believe it or not. I know this is a little jump, but it's as far as like how like movie editing goes. There's a scene in the first Jurassic Park where Jeff Goldblum's in the back of the truck and he's like, faster. You know the scene I'm talking about where the T-Rex is chasing him? There's a scene to where Steven Spielberg uses the music so this way you don't notice a jump cut in the editing.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is Jeff Goldblum falls on the shifter and they're like all next to each other, and then it cuts and then he's back before he fell on the shifter, and then the scene just continues. You don't notice it unless you turn the sound off and then look for it, and it's so fucking obvious. But with the sound on and you hear the T-Rex roaring, your brain doesn't even like compute it. I just thought that was cool.
That's cool. We can look that up after
with the way editing goes. I just thought that was sick. But
yeah.
But what was the other thing? Yeah,
Okay, so the second thing, it leads into the third thing, by the way. The
Okay.
second thing is 4 new movies.
Yeah, but yeah, 4
haven't
new
announced
movies were
them.
announced.
They haven't announced them,
No, for
but
me.
they announced release dates.
Why would they do?
It's the slate
They
schedule,
know
the movie
they know
slate.
Did we already talk about the JJ cut?
Yeah.
Did we talk about that in the last podcast?
But they're Marvel movies.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking Disney umbrella.
Yeah.
But,
They
so they announced 4 new dates.
for Marvel movies.
Are these not movies that have already been announced though?
Not, and maybe not.
What are the dates?
2024, all of them. It's 4 movies for 2024.
I don't understand the point in announcing the movies or announcing the dates.
People think that it's going to be Blade, Fantastic Four, and then they've already talked about they have a time frame window for Deadpool 3, and the script is in the works, and Ryan is working very hard on it with our writers as we speak.
I love that he's so involved in it.
That was Kevin Feige who said that.
It's his baby, dude.
Yeah.
And also, it is going to be rated R.
July 28th, 2023 is one of them. November 3rd, 2023, October 6th, 2023. These are all some.
Did you say October and then November?
Yeah. February 16th, 2024, July 26th, 2024, May 3rd, 2024.
Wait, go back. You said October and then November?
October 6th and November 3rd.
Do you know how close those are together?
A month apart.
They've never done that, have they?
That's 3 days away from being a month apart.
They've never done that, have they? With TV shows, yes. It's like when
Spider-Man No Far From Home came out a month after another movie.
Endgame.
No.
No Way Home? That came out a month after Endgame.
No, Far From Home. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, Far From Home. I'm pretty sure it came out a month after Endgame. It was the first. That was the first movie after Endgame. I knew that. Searching it up.
He's got to make sure he's got this 100% accurate.
What are the deets? Did you go to Treasure Hunt with Dakota, by the way?
Yes.
Is it who you went with? I didn't know. What time did you go, huh?
Why are you so invested?
What time did you go?
Well, he went without me.
What time did you go?
We went Tuesday.
What time?
Two.
Man, he was on the west side and he didn't see either of us.
I know, dude. And I was at home. Didn't go to work yet. Could have swung by and said hello.
I mean, there's no way I can get to work. There's nothing scheduled for me. So it's like,
That's such a weird work schedule.
mm-hmm.
You work when we have jobs. I mean,
literally,
a lot of people live like
they'll hit me
that.
up and they'll be like, "Hey, are you ready?" And like, or like,
Do you
this-
get so? Do you,
Okay, Captain Marvel, Endgame, and Far From Home all came out in 2019.
okay, but that's in the year. I'm talking about the as far
Captain
as
Marvel and Endgame was a month apart.
so. Captain Marvel came out first, though, right?
March 4th. And it came out in April.
Endgame came out in May, I thought. Yeah, I thought it was like May 3rd, like May 3rd. It was like 2 days. It was like
April 26th.
when Endgame came out.
Endgame came out.
Endgame.
Yeah. Fuck you. So that was a month apart.
Yeah, I went to see it for my birthday. You were there.
Yep, so was Paige.
It was fucking really. Paige was not there. Destiny was though.
Oh, I went with
Yeah, you
Destiny and
Paige.
Paige
Yeah,
opening
you
weekend.
fucker. Piece of shit.
It
That's
was
what. Yeah,
fantastic.
you piece of shit.
I don't remember a lot because I was crying.
Dude, literally, Andy asked me. I think it was Andy. She asked me if I cried during the. I was like, of course.
Yeah.
I was like, duh.
I don't remember when I wasn't crying.
I didn't. Well, even the first time I watched it, I didn't cry until the end.
During the end battle, I cried a lot.
Okay, well, no, but like I had, because do you remember when you, me, mom, and dad, and Destiny went? The movie theater was so calm and quiet
Yeah.
during the whole thing.
Yeah.
I wanted them to scream.
My theater was really loud.
Now my theater, well, it was also opening weekend.
Yeah.
Now I will say, every time I did go watch it in theaters, there was a standing ovation each time the movie ended.
Yeah.
People stood up and clapped for a good solid like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is the shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's such a good fucking movie.
I definitely cried. What was it? Whenever Cap picked up Mjolnir.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yes.
No, and
finally.
a lot of people got wet when he finally said assemble.
Yes.
Yeah, we only waited 10 years for that.
And then he literally blue balls us in Age of Ultron. He goes Avengers, and then it cuts and it ends.
And then yeah, they did that on purpose.
They did.
They did that on purpose. It's almost like we wanted Spider-Man to officially be on the Avengers, and when we thought Peter Parker made the right decision, he had to go in there and be like, okay, we close the press conference down because he just made a really good choice, and we have to roll with it. And they were all waiting to
I love how
announce.
supportive Tony was.
They were all waiting to announce it officially. I thought, that was great. Also, did you know that the scene where he leans over to give him a hug
Was improv?
Well, I think Tom Holland really thought he was giving him a hug, and Robert Downey Jr. was like, "Nope, not hugging you. Just get in the door." And then the scene where he's in the bedroom and he's like, "I'm gonna sit here, so you got to scoot over." That was complete. That was
nervous.
Yeah, that was him being like, "You actually have to. I'm sitting."
Yeah. You have to scoot over.
That was great. What was the third thing you were leaning into? You said the movies.
Deadpool 3.
Okay, so do we have any idea what that's gonna be like?
No, but it's gonna be rated R.
Okay, but the first two are canon.
Yes. That's why it's called Deadpool 3.
No, that's not what I meant like it could be like a.
Dun, dun, dun.
It could be like a soft reboot. Okay.
Thanks for the extra emphasis, Grant.
Like I said, you guys are sharing one brain cell. That's what your brain was thinking. The dun dun dun. He came in with it, so I love that.
It was.
Okay, so if it's canon, then obviously they already canonized him by putting him with Korg in that little commercial, which I thought was pretty cool. You thought it was silly, but
it was silly.
No, it's fucking awesome.
Because Ryan Reynolds and Taika Waititi were like, "Let's do this thing,
dude." And of all people to have in it, Korg, fuck yeah, that's dope. Little rock guy. What are you doing? Petting her?
Duh. What does it look like I'm doing?
That's the reason she's bad. You reward her bad behavior.
She's just checking on me. She's like, "Hey, you've been recording for a little bit. How you doing?"
No, she's like, "I'm bored. Give me attention." And then Chloe's over there like, "I'm a good girl. I'll get attention when I get it." I said her name and her eyes poked up. I love that. Chloe. Yeah, I'll see her.
She's terrible.
She's funny. No, she knows I love her. It's okay.
Chloe.
Give her chest rubs. No, not you, motherfucker. No. Get back. Get back. I can hear you whispering.
Fuck you.
Wow. That was kind of loud, don't you think?
I'm just keeping the people on their toes.
I did have something. I just remembered this. Did you hear what Benedict Cumberbatch said about Spider-Man?
What did Benedict Cumberbatch say about Spider-Man?
Says the film will ignite major fan debates.
Toby and
this piece
Andrew
of shit. This piece of
Toby
shit.
And Andrew are in it.
He knows what the fuck he's doing. Oh my god!
Because you know Benedict's read the script.
Because he's allowed to. How funny is that, by the way? He's one of the only people in the entire MCU, as far as casting goes, that's allowed to read the entire thing, like the direction they're going in.
It does not surprise me, Benedict Cumberbatch knows how to keep his mouth shut.
Considering the character he plays, I find that funny that he's the one that can keep his mouth shut.
I also find that
the one.
He's also allowed to read the script like he's the only one that could see into it, like his character. In the
yeah,
MCU,
yeah, and he's the only one that's allowed to see it in fruition for his actual actor. That's pretty funny.
Do you guys want to know something crazy?
What?
In the new Spider-Man trailer,
yeah,
his hands aren't shaking. His hands aren't shaking.
His hands stopped shaking in Doctor Strange.
They still shake when he's using magic. They still shake, and a bunch of other times they still shake. Because remember,
I beg to differ.
No,
watch Endgame. His hands don't shake.
His hands literally shake whenever he holds up one. You obviously are not a good enough fan.
No, but I mean, they're kind of shake. He's in the middle of a fucking battle.
They shake.
Would you not shake if you were in World War fucking 1000?
You have obviously not seen Doctor Strange recently.
I saw it in 2016 when it came out.
Do you remember the dude who fixed his back?
Was that in 2016?
Yes. Do you remember the dude who fixed his back with the magic?
Yes.
The way he did that was to flow magic through him, okay? Doctor Strange made the choice to continue his magical learning, not fix his hands.
Yeah, but I thought he could do it on his own.
He can whenever he's not doing other things. Okay, but his hands would be shaking.
In what scene?
In the scene where he's talking to Peter and the scene where he's doing the spell. His hands aren't shaking.
That may be just a little thing because you don't really see his hand shake much in Endgame.
Okay, but we just talked about how Benedict is a very particular actor.
Yeah.
He makes sure his character's through lines happen. If he's not shaking, it's for a reason.
Motherfucker. I think that's a little... I think you're reading into
Marvel.
I think you're reading into it a bit much.
He's Mephisto. Not really. Not Mephisto, but he's somebody.
You think? He's definitely not himself. I'll say that. What if he's under do you think he could be like under like a spell? The only thing I'm confused about is Wong isn't paying attention to that.
Wong also is very off in Shang-Chi.
Did you watch that, by the way?
Not yet.
You fucker.
It's plugged into the
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
It's you got to watch it in theaters, don't you? Yeah.
Oh, is it only in theaters?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I gotta watch it in theaters. I'm probably gonna go see it soon.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like tomorrow.
Peace.
Probably tonight.
With who?
Grant.
Yeah.
he's like, yep, that's what we're doing. God damn. I've read about a couple scenes in that are pretty
baller.
Pretty weird though. What makes you say Wong's weird in Shang-Chi?
He's just off. He's not his normal self.
Is that what you've read?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
That he just doesn't seem like the normal Wong. He seems very risky. Risque.
So they're both being weird.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, if they're
both being influenced by the dark dimension.
Well, I guess it kind of depends on. Well, fuck, I don't know. Okay, so this is really weird because you got the whole Loki thing going on, and then WandaVision, which apparently happened simultaneously.
Or maybe these are just scenes made for the trailer, so they're fucking with us.
That's another thing is I don't know. But what I'm saying is WandaVision and Loki take place at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So one could assume that Doctor Strange does as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the first two parts of a story, and we're waiting to get the third, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So what if they're the scenes that you think they're acting weird in? Like in Shang-Chi, when does Shang-Chi take place?
We know it's after the blip, but we don't know exactly when. Because people are actually really weird about the blip. Nobody really brings it up.
I don't know if you'd want to talk about almost the end of the universe.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Everybody's got PTSD. I mean, hell, it's almost like in WandaVision, you saw how weird they were about it. Because, fuck, people pop back up 5 years later in the hospital, and that bitch was looking for her mom. Like, I'm sure people would be...
She's dead.
Yeah, I'm sure people would be super fucking weird about it. But my point is what if they start acting funny after the multiverse happens? And maybe they can both sense it, and they're going to act fucking weird. They're like, oh, the world's falling apart, but I still have shit to do here right now.
Maybe.
So
that is a possible.
Possible? God, you look so tired.
Possibility.
You're the one who texted me this morning, by the way.
I'm not tired.
I'm not tired.
I'm hungry.
Are you hangry?
Yes.
Order food. Or, I'm sorry, get food. Eat some ramen noodles. Crackers, cheese. Go back to the basics. You got any bologna?
Okay, I'll go make ramen noodles.
Toast rice.
Are you really going to go make ramen noodles? Bet. All right, Grant. Let's switch topic. You were talking about California and how some of it sucked and some of it was... So where were you at specifically? You can throw on the headphones if you want.
Oh, bet.
So you can hear how you sound and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's a little different, but it's a little more intimate because you can catch everything, so...
Actually, I get this set up now and or like with Joe Rogan, why they all got the headphones.
It just makes more sense, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But so where all did you go?
Well, my first job was on an island on a naval auxiliary base, San Clemente Island, and that
sounds pretty dope.
It was like something like 46 or 56 miles off of San Diego. And I'm not gonna lie, for what they had there, it sucked. I mean, I had a fun time. I'm not gonna lie, it was
sucked
fun.
how? Like, what do you mean what they had there?
They only had one restaurant.
Because I'm assuming everything was on base.
Yes.
So it was very limited. I'm sure the soldiers love it.
Oh.
I'm sure they were fucking wild.
There was some dudes who were like really chill, but oh man, there were some dudes who were complete dicks. I could tell they just hated being there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. There were some people I think who may be staying there completely, but for the most part, they get like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
So a lot of them are just stationed there temporarily.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But also like they only do one thing, like when they're there. Either like some of them like. I think some of them there either train the Navy SEALs because they were bringing a lot of boats in.
Right, and then you get other guys that are just like, I fill the boats. That's it.
I fill the boats.
I fill them up with gas, and I go
work
home.
at the station just down the road, or
Got you. Okay. So what about the people like in the restaurants? I'm assuming those are just civilians.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Were they nice?
military clearance?
I'm dealing with military dudes all day.
Not Some days, but like yeah, because we had to move in stuff in and out of their dorms, or like they were really like a kind of like little hotel suites.
So do you do like construction?
No, we just kind of install the furniture. I mean, we do build some of the furniture though. That's
Okay.
there, like a lot of the bed frames.
So I didn't know you just like install furniture. That's such a weird job.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The process is a lot weirder than I thought. I thought it would be like a more, I mean, it is a lot scheduled, like a thought, but like, you know, I thought it was like our complete job, like all of us contracted through, like somehow we had the furniture. But then again, that's just because I didn't know. But no, it's like I guess furniture companies contract us
Mm-hmm.
in a sense when they're installing on bases or something like that. I still don't even understand it completely.
You're just like I move couches and shit.
Yep.
So you were there. What's the island called?
What was that?
What is the island called that you were at?
San Clemente.
San Clemente.
I forget what the
Was it an actual like island
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of like? Was it like on the ocean?
Yeah.
No
it
shit.
was like real far out there. It was really beautiful though, because I mean, I wish I could travel around. Like I wanted to go like walking way out in the fields, but
And you couldn't.
Well, I probably couldn't because two reasons. One, I didn't know where the training sites are, because it's also a base where they when they I think then they train the SEALs. They also train like a lot of the Air Force pilots over on Coronado.
Okay.
So they actually have like jet practices where they're dropping, or also in like I think with Navy SEALs or artillery practices. So while we were working, I actually heard bombs going off,
Like mortars.
mortar, I
What
think
the
something
fuck?
like that.
Just were they
Or
just
like
like testing?
testing,
Oh, okay.
probably training as well. There's a few sites when I remember flying in and flying off, I could see like kind of like a little building set up where like they're obviously training in, going into like a.
So was it like was it
civilians.
loud there?
Sometimes, yeah. Like
Sometimes?
there was always jets flying over.
How
like
were
F-15s.
how were their dorms set up? Were they nice, or were they just like fucking holes in the wall?
They weren't bad. They were pretty nice.
Right,
They
like-
were little, like really kind of little hotels, and then like it'd be like one room, I think just about this size, and then you shared a bathroom and a kitchen, and then across there was your buddy.
Okay.
But that was like I think the normal dorms. Some of the, I think if you were one of like the lieutenants or higher ranking officials,
Were they better?
You got a suite, which was like that room and a whole living room.
Okay, and then probably a private bathroom and stuff like that. So the other one's just like shared quarters.
Yep.
Okay. And then, so you're traveling across the country. Do you enjoy that? How's
Yes, so far.
how's the flights, by the way? Are people weird post pandemic? Well, I guess we're still kind of in the middle of it, but
A little bit, but not really. I mean, in California, everyone was just like, "Hey, keep your mask." They're not like people, but like always, like all the officials and like airport workers were like, "Hey, can you keep it above your nose?" And I was like,
well, you get those dumb fucks that keep it under their nose. I'm
Under
like,
their
you're not
nose,
doing
and-
anything when you do
I
that.
swear, I either keep it under my chin or I'm full covered.
Yeah. Well, when you have it under your chin, I'm assuming it's because you're taking it off or something.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get those people that like wear it under their nose and over their mouth, and I'm like, you're almost there.
You're almost
just
there.
pull it up a little higher. But
You're still not covered, bud.
were the flights long? Did you ever take a flight like completely across country, or was it? I'm assuming you had a lot of connecting flights.
It was a kind of a connecting flight. There from here to Dallas, and then there.
You guys
But-
flying coach?
No, I think we not first class, but I think it was just like
Is there a mid class?
something like that. I don't know. It was just a normal pass though, but we didn't get like any shitty seats or anything. It was pretty nice.
Okay. Were the planes full?
Yeah.
Really?
At one point when we were leaving, two of my buddies, what apparently happens is we thought maybe our supervisor didn't put the pass in right, but no, he was completely he was completely good. What happened is they had a flight that I guess left too early, and a lot of people missed their flight out. So they actually just went ahead and bumped their seats off and gave it to other people.
They already paid for it though.
Yep, already paid for.
What the fuck? What did they do about that?
They pretty much just had to go to customer
And be like,
service
hey,
and-
there's 52 people behind me with the same problem.
Yep. mhm.
Oh my god.
Well, it was also what sucks is
What airport was this?
Oh, that was in San Diego.
Okay. But what sucks?
In Dallas, I think not the same thing exactly, but the flight heading to Evansville left early on us, but also well, my ticket didn't even have a boarding pass. And when me and my supervisor got separated when I got off the plane first.
Was that scary?
Not really. Actually, kind of getting a rush of like that. Like, hey, you got to go make this plane. It was kind of nice.
You're like, you're gonna fucking run.
You really got to make a thrill. But when I got to the boarding terminal that they told me to, it was the wrong one. But also, like, they didn't even really have an official one that they told us. It was just all I knew to go from my supervisor's telling. And then there was me, and then like 28 people in the same exact position as me. And then we go to customer service and like, all right, you guys we're just gonna have to give you vouchers. And I think most of our hotels are booked, so I don't know what to do. But here's some food. Here's a food voucher, and then here's the ticket voucher. This at least. What are tomorrow.
How much are the vouchers worth as far as like food and stuff like that?
We got they gave us $10 each.
I feel like airport food's a little more expensive than that.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ, what'd you get? Like fries and a drink?
I didn't even really spend it because
you were like, "There's no point."
There's no point. Yeah.
Oh my God. So how long was like the layovers?
One of them was only like 2 hours. I think that the longest.
Okay.
Which I was actually surprised when I was leaving Dallas because apparently the layover was supposed to be like 4 hours, and they were like, "All right, it got cut in half because."
Okay.
One of the planes made it early.
Yeah, I've never flown in planes, but I've gone through like the bus station. I'm assuming it's kind of similar as far as like problematic issues and stuff like that. I had a 6-hour layover in Atlanta.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've ever been to downtown Atlanta where the bus station is, but it's no offense to Atlanta, guys. It's ghetto as fuck. There was no AC. I was also there at midnight, so I was there till 6 a.m.
Good luck. Yeah.
And they were fucking full. Like people were standing up against the walls. Doors were wide open, so strangers like hobos off the street were coming in and out, asking people for money. Dude, it was a fucking madhouse. I'm assuming airports are a little nicer than that.
Yeah, I'm about to say I didn't have any of those problems at all.
Yeah, no. So I can only fucking imagine. So you got stuck. So you were there after you got your voucher. How long were you there?
I'd say maybe about an hour. We were just chilling, waiting for like a ride. Cause
were you by yourself?
No, I was with my my supervisor.
Okay.
But we actually have a boss who lives in Dallas. Or I think he's like the official boss. He lives in Dallas, so he actually just let us come over and stay at his crib for the night, and then we left the morning.
So you guys were stuck there for the night.
Mm-hmm,
God damn, was his crib nice? As an owner of as a big old boss, yeah. Was it a mansion?
Not necessarily a mansion, but it was nice. Like I had a really nice big open living room, nice kitchen,
all that fun stuff. How was Dallas? Did you even like really do anything?
To explore it, sadly.
That sucks. I feel like travel.
I didn't get to. We did drive around San Diego. Like that's kind of what I'm glad about is we did get to explore that when we got back and hit up one of the dispos.
Yeah, was that nice?
I don't want to say how much I did or what I did, but
well, I mean, you were in a state where weed's legal.
So I can say,
yeah, you went to a dispensary.
All right, so
I mean, you traveled there legally, and as a person who visits the state, I'm assuming you had to show them your ID, but they were like, "All right, you're an out-of-state resident, so this is how much you can get. This is what your stuff like that." How is it?
It wasn't bad. A lot of the times, though, when they were like 21, because there was, I actually don't even think. One time when I threw in with Jimmy had to throw up his ID, and then the dude, I guess when I made my order, was just cool with it.
Oh, okay.
But I can't remember. But they actually, because the first night when we were there, they made a delivery, like they just drove it to our hotel.
What?
And then Jimmy went down and grabbed it for us.
That's fucking weed on wheels?
Weed on wheels, dude.
That's insane.
And it was nice, and it wasn't like because okay, the dispensaries over in like Connecticut or Maine, they were actually kind of taxing it. Not as bad as over here in Illinois.
Yeah, but I've always had the argument that even when they tax it, like medical or medicinal, no, Jesus Christ. When they tax like recreational marijuana, at least you know it's good.
Yeah, it was good too. I'm not gonna lie.
So was it like a restaurant where they had different kinds and stuff like that? Because I know the one in here, the one across the bridge in Illinois isn't bad, but they're obviously still new around here. So like was it like in depth? You were like this.
I know the one we went to. It was kind of like a bar for weed.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that they had like some shops or like in like behind or. like the bar, and then of course like behind you is like where they had all the like.
Did they have like options and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you end up settling on?
Well, we threw in on we each, I forget what flavor I bought, but we each threw in together to buy a quad, but we only had about an hour and a half till we had to be at the airport. So we
Jesus
rolled up.
Christ.
Yeah, so we just actually
Let's
went.
get fucking blazed and then hop on a plane.
I also ate a few edibles as well.
That's
before-
perfect.
But,
Perfect.
we went back to the hotel. We didn't even get a room at all because that's all we did. We just had to go. We didn't know where else to go, so we went back to the hotel. We stayed in the first night we were there, and then we just went to the top of the stairs and started rolling up. You should have seen it, dude. There was a contractor because they were doing construction on the side who walked up, like stopped, looked at us, and was like, "Do you know where the construction contractors are?" And they were like, "Yeah, they were just around around the corner.
We're just getting high, man.
Okay, man.
I'm sure it's a norm out there, though. Honestly, was there a lot of people out there just smoking weed?
Yeah,
For real?
I think what damn near caught him off though is like how much, because it was all of us sitting around breaking up just a ton of weed. So he's just like, "Oh my god."
We're
And it was
used to
really
hiding
thick
it.
in the air. It was really thick in the air, and he's
Hit him like a
how
fucking
many
brick
installers
wall.
can roll up?
Yeah, all of us. Duh. But so was there like spots where you could just smoke, or could you smoke anywhere? How does a recreational state work?
I think like if you were like really deep in somewhere like really public,
Obviously, you can't like drive and do it, but
Mhm.
yeah.
I think if you were in somewhere super public, the cops would probably tell you like, "Hey, keep it down," or like take it like somewhere a little more
Right.
isolated.
I'm assuming you can't just rip a bong downtown in front of a
But-
building, but
Yeah, we were on the top floor just smoking, and yeah, we had the construction workers walking past us, and like even when we were like, "Hey, oh sorry if we blew smoke by them," they're like, "No, it's okay, man. Don't even worry about it."
it's fucking dope.
They were like, "It's California, dude. Like it's okay here, man."
Did he really say that?
Yeah, they were
hell
like,
yeah,
it's
dude.
California, man. It's okay
It's
here.
fucking insane. The Sunshine State. I don't think that's what it is.
It was sun. It was.
How was the weather, man?
very nice.
Was
in
it
San
hot
Diego.
as fuck,
a little,
though?
A little hot. Only,
Probably
like,
not
just the
humid,
one
though.
night. But no, it wasn't humid.
Wasn't
it was
humid?
kind of like a dry heat, but it was really nice.
Okay.
I got nice and tan. Well, here's the thing about like San Diego though. It was like nice, like not too hot, but nice and like mild. And then when you go to San Clemente Island, it's like, since it's on the ocean, it's really, really breezy. So it's like like almost 50, or not like down to 50, but like 55, 65 degrees in the morning. And then it gets to like 70, 80, but you don't feel that still though. You still feel, and like you get sunburnt, although it still feels like 60, and because the sun's out. But
So as a person who's from the Midwest, I'm assuming you were like, when it got cold out there, you were like, this ain't even that bad.
a little bit.
Did you see anybody wearing like jackets and you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yep.
Because they're just not used to it being that cold.
They usually took it off. Yeah, they took it off midday, but like it's like
In the
just-
morning, they'd have a jacket on. You're like, what the bro? It feels good. This is great weather. I'd fucking swim. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. The water was really. We didn't hop. We were. I was gonna hop in, but we chickened out on this one time. One of our crew members dropped our supervisor's speaker into the ocean. Like he had it in his hoodie pocket, and he was pulling out.
And he
I
dropped
think his
it?
phone. Yeah.
why didn't you hop in?
Well, it started getting pulled out real far though.
And you're like, ooh.
Oof.
Yeah, no, you don't want to catch the fucking
But
tide.
then him and my other buddy were sitting down on the barrel that was connected to the thing, and they were like taking it. I was like, dude, just hop in. I even asked there was this cool fisherman guy who hooked us. I think no, it wasn't him. This other guy gave us bait, but Greg was down there fishing, and I was like, hey, Greg, if we like hopped in and got that speaker, we gonna be cool. No undercurrent, nothing gonna sweep us out. He's like, no, you guys be fine. Do it.
And you didn't do it?
I mean, yeah, we didn't do it. The only thing he was like, I mean, maybe the guard might come out because I think you might have to have like a permit to swim, or I know they have to have like a permit to go out when they snorkel and stuff, or something like that, just like a little day swim pass.
Well, that's going like down under and stuff though.
Mhm,
But if you're
yeah.
just swimming, I don't know.
but he was like, nah, you guys should be fine. But then it like started getting swept out on the
You're like,
current
yeah, I'm
more.
good.
And then I was like,
So
but they were still chickening out, like getting in the water, and they were like, it's too cold. I was like, just go. Like, it's 15 feet away. Swim back, or swim in and swim back real quick.
was it floating?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's the thing, because it dropped, and then like we thought it was sinking, and then it came back up, and then it was funny as it was connected to,
Was it playing music
yeah,
actively?
it was still playing music actively until it floated off too far, and I was like, dude, it's still good. Just
if you can
go
hear the music, it's not far.
It was funny because as soon as it came, because it was almost floating back, but it was still underwater. It was like vibrating and still like bumping up.
Was it waterproof?
Yeah, I think so. It was one of those JBL 3 Goes.
Oh my god, I would have. Those are expensive.
Mhm.
I would have definitely fucking grabbed that. Jesus Christ. How big was the island?
I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of big, but it's still a really small island, of course, like compared like
But
as
there's-
islands go. But it was a decent sized island.
But there's like nothing around you
yeah,
in every
it's-
direction.
it's-
Was that
well,
weird?
A little bit, yeah, because I think most of the islands pretty much just used to getting bombarded in training and such, and when they
Okay.
go to shoot it up and jets flying by, dropping freaking bombs and everything. Yeah, it's
So were there like neighborhoods and stuff?
not really. It was kind of just like the little dorm
It's
sections.
just mostly base.
Like dorms, and then like the little like area where I think they had like probably like a little bit of some industrial like or just like maintenance stuff, and then it was just like the ship store, which was like this little tiny ass mini mart, which only like 5 people allowed in at one time, and then
Why is that?
I think COVID down there,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
and then oh yeah. If you're able to buy alcohol down there, you can only buy a bottle and a 6-pack a day.
What kind of bottle?
Any?
So like a fifth?
Yeah.
A bottle and why?
I don't know.
You guys can get tore up, but not that tore up.
Not that tore up, man.
Okay, so then you just get a group of 5 dudes. Each of you get a bottle,
Mhm,
and then
yep.
each of you also get a 6-pack, and then you're good.
It's perfect.
What the fuck? That's crazy. I mean, I guess that makes sense since you're all working. But
The bar was cool though. I mean, it didn't really have much.
did the bar have limits as well, or did they not say?
They didn't say.
There probably wasn't a limit then. But
I didn't drink at the bar though, sadly.
sadly,
I went back to my dorm and got drunk.
I'll
and
drink.
came back.
I'll drink alone.
Mhm.
I'll
But,
pregame it and then come back to public.
well, that's what we usually did, if we did.
I'm sure it was a lot cheaper.
And then
How was the prices of everything down there?
the weed was like for an eighth, you could get it for like 40 or 35 for like some really good bud. and
It's
that
just
was
standard
nice.
price.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But then, but that's the thing. Like in Maine, though, it was like 55 for an eighth.
Holy shit.
So I actually found out they didn't tax it as much. It was only like 10%, but it's just the prices they upped it for sure.
Okay. Well, you got to make your money somehow, I suppose.
Right. Because I think they actually get their stuff shipped in. Well, the one dispensary we went to actually, so they get it shipped in, I think, and then they had a growery in the back. Because when I stepped out of the car to use the porta potty outside, as soon as I like walked next to it, all I smelled was just pure bag by their greenery. That's all I could smell.
Jesus. How was how was Maine?
Maine was actually
Is it pretty there?
It wasn't bad. It does like when we stayed in Portland, it does kind of look like one of those industrial-ish like cities, kind of like here, only more coal and industrial. So it's a little groggy looking, but honestly, like their coasts and like their little inlets are actually really beautiful, and they have a lot of good fishing.
No shit.
Mhm.
Well, I figured that. And then on the East Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah, over there.
But we actually were like staying there like right as the hurricane was hitting too.
Holy shit! How was
I
was
think
like
we only got
rough
the
weather coming in?
Yeah, I think we only got the aftermath of Henry, but when actually we went down to Stanford, we got hit by Ida, and I think we actually got hit more directly.
Really?
I think so. Not too like it was. Sure. Not like not too close, but like when we stepped outside of our hotel, the wind was going sideways. Or the
I mean,
rain
you
was
obviously
going
lived,
sideways,
so it was okay.
and sometimes up. Yeah, like
Yeah.
we lived, but
Sound like Forrest Gump. It rained up, down, sideways.
oh, and apparently we also like during that, I think up there there was like a tornado warning. I mean, I think it was just said tornado warning because of how close the hurricane was.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like severe danger. You should advise to leave the area, and we were like,
Okay, so did you only go to the island and then San Diego and then Maine? Did you go anywhere else?
Well, I haven't gone anywhere else yet, but I have to get my passport because they're sending me to either Poland or Germany.
Dude, you got to take pictures,
I
and then you got
gotta
to
take
come back and we got to
pictures.
talk about it
Mhm.
for real.
That's one of the places I really.
I heard
wanna go.
Germany's fucking wild.
Oh, it's real. Same as with Poland. Poland's just as wild, if not more.
I would say. Yeah, anything over, especially in like Europe over there, they
in
get
like the Eastern Bloc countries.
yeah, they
especially.
fucking do it. Hey, dude, if you ever fucking go to Russia, you have to take videos.
That's like one of the top #1 places next to like Germany or any other place I want to go. I want to go to Russia for sure.
Yeah, don't get killed. Don't get killed out there.
I can't. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get mobbed out. And then,
if you run into Edward Snowden, ask him a couple questions for me.
Bro, I'll bust an interview on the spot.
I don't think anyone knows what city he actually stays in Russia, but
I thought it was Moscow. Honestly,
it might be Moscow. I don't know. I just know he's allowed to stay there. But
they want him, bro.
Dude, they want him bad.
Bro, they're just like, dude, you need to stay a place, but we got you, bro. We got the crib.
Him and Julian Assange, that's fucking insane. I really wish they would just pardon him, because all he did was expose what was going on, and then they tried to he did the right thing according to the Constitution, and they were like, "You're a fucking espionage spy." Like,
no,
they was just he said he was. There was a what is it? There's a word for it. He's a traitor, but
I think I remember what they were calling him. But I
can't remember what it was. Do you remember the name, Josh? What they were calling Edward Snowden? It's like a traitor to your country, but I thought there was a word, enemy of the state. Enemy of the state. Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, he wasn't. He did what was written in the Constitution. Like, he exposed them for what they did. Like,
they were they were doing unconstitutional things. Yeah,
very unconstitutional.
Yeah, like it's a pretty well documented story. But they want Julian Assange for the same thing. The creator of WikiLeaks.
Oh, that the
white-haired dude.
White-haired, kind of chubby guy. Like, got a
goatee. A little heavier. I don't know if he has a goatee.
Not like chubby, but a little heavy set.
He may have a goatee. I don't know. But he was the one that released like the emails with Hillary Clinton.
I know they made like a South Park parody of him. Where
I'm sure they did.
Little rat. They made it.
He was a little rat.
They gave him the haircut, and the little rat, and there was Lemmy Winks. Lemmy Winks, the little rat they have. No.
I don't watch South Park.
Wow. Uncultured.
No,
I'm just kidding. It's pretty.
It's just I don't know. It's one of those things. Like I like Family Guy and stuff like that, but I have a really hard time with shit like that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
South Park makes fun of everything, though.
I know, but I have a hard time with the show. I think it's the animation. I'm super fucking weird about animation. Don't get me wrong,
I've never been the biggest fan of that either. But like, I
think that's
as far as the show goes, I'd probably still watch it either way if it was animated.
I think it's their whole thing about it, though. It's the way they animate it and stuff like that.
I still like it, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like the way it's animated and the way they actually have the characters move and the mechanics about it. I think it's fucking hilarious.
It's pretty funny, but they've been making. Dude, what is it? Is it Trey Parker and Matt, the creators of it?
Yeah, Trey Parker, Matt Stone.
Dude, those motherfuckers don't give a fuck.
No, they have no fucks given.
No fucks given at all. And I think it's to the point now to where Comedy Central is just like, all right, just send us what you got. And I don't even think they care anymore. I think they're just like, all right, we'll fucking do it.
Anything you guys drop, we're sending it on.
Fucking insane. Well, hell yeah, dude.
Well, they almost like they've came up with some really brilliant shit. I've actually never seen it personally. I want to, but have you ever seen the Book of Mormon, the play they wrote?
No.
Well, they actually made a
Are you talking about the creators?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Well, they made it. I think they actually implemented it into South Park one time, or at least part of it, where they kind of made a show around like shitting on Mormons and stuff.
No shit.
Well, that's what the play is about, though. Is they're shitting on Mormons.
Okay. I've heard of a couple iterations of the Book of Mormon, so that's so funny. Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
They do not.
No, not at all.
Fucks given.
Not at all. But hell yeah, dude. So the next place you're going is Germany. So is that hard to get a passport? I wouldn't know.
Not really. I think I'm just gonna have to get my social and my birth certificate when I take it in for the appointment.
All that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. When is that? At the end of the month?
Yeah, or in either like sometime. I think they said in October. So like I think it could be like probably in between like October 2nd or October 10th.
You gonna miss the festival?
I might miss the festival, or I might leave like right after the festival.
October's next month, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Goddamn. Yeah, there's so many booths pulling out.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you hear about that? I heard that it was like 56 booths or something like that have already pulled out.
Is that many?
That something like that. It was like 40 or 46.
You know how many people come down there just for the food?
Yeah, like literally.
There's only 127 booths. So
that's where my grandma used to live by, and that's literally all she did was just walk outside.
Just get food. Yeah, no, I know. You know how many people that week are like, we don't need food. The festival's down the street.
Right.
Yeah, like
that's the one time. That's our 1 week. This town
to just
we
fuck
get to
off.
Just pig out and fuck off.
Yeah, literally. And No, that's so exciting. But I'm.
Are they still gonna have like all the rides though?
They already hung the banner up.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they hung the banner up. You're good. They hung the banner up at the beginning of November or the beginning of September.
I didn't know that.
I was like, this is a little premature considering everything that's going on.
Yeah, right. That's what I was.
To be honest,
that's why I was like, are they doing it this year?
I really think they might cancel it.
It doesn't seem like they're gonna do it to its full extent this year. I hope not. That doesn't seem very safe.
How? That's the thing, is they already hung the banner up. They have not. They've, like I was telling him just now, and he was telling me, like 32 up to 50, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know the number, so don't quote me on it. But like many booths have pulled out, and they're like, we're not serving. Like, no, this is danger to health. Like, we can't be involved in that. There's only 127 booths, so if 50 of them pull out, that's half the fucking street.
That means there's only
like 70 booths,
77 booths,
something like that. But like, it's kind of a problem, don't you think?
Yes, I very much think so.
So I don't know what the fuck they're about to do, but I think they might cancel it if things continue to go in this direction. But at the same time, they pay for this shit. I really want to say they pay for this shit like a year in advance. So I know they canceled it last year. They may cancel it again.
This was one of the vehicles I got to see on Coronado when we were flying out. They actually took off, and like it was kind of cool.
No shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What kind of helicopter is that?
I think it's like an Avenger or something.
Josh knows. Virgin. He's like, unlock your fucking phone. Stupid Face ID.
It's called an Avenger in GTA. Hold on.
It's definitely not the real name.
Definitely, yeah. I was about to say definitely.
I'm sure it's close because GTA always gets close, but.
Some of the guys that were telling me though,
Osprey. It's an V-22 Osprey.
Cool.
V-22 Osprey. Some of these that were telling me when they see it fly around, it'll be doing the whole 360s like nothing, just keeps going.
I guarantee it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they fucking those types of vehicles are scary.
Because the helicopter wings can move from vertical to horizontal, so that it can do directional.
Yeah, that's even more scary. We're just gonna start. You guys are fucking crazy. Sipping your Smirnoffs at fucking. We'll just grant.
10:30. Just about 10:30. Mm-hmm.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Hey, somewhere it's 9 o'clock.
He's like, wait, it could be 10 p.m. You don't know. Well, I guess you're off. That makes sense.
It's 10 p.m. in the Himalayas.
Jeez. Well, I have to use the bathroom.
I really am. Like, there's nothing I'm doing.
Yeah. Are you good, like, part-time anywhere? Can you go back to the bowling alley for a little while?
I've been thinking about asking.
Just like, hey, can I work, like, a couple days a week? Just so you have cash in your pocket for gas and stuff like that. I don't know if you drive, but...
Well, I got my license now, and I was actually been driving around a lot, but when my mom was driving the car, it broke down on her, so I actually don't have a car now.
Oh. Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking great. I always hated getting rides from people. As soon as I got a car, I was like, we're fucking in it, boys. We got it. But I have to fucking shit, so we're going to end this, but what? What are you pointing at?
I was like, yeah, I feel that.
You feel, yeah? You smashed your ramen noodles, you feel better?
I'm about a ramen schmack.
Oh yeah, we were just
No
bullshitting.
cap, man. When you're eating ramen, that's the move when I'm watching.
Oh,
Naruto.
real quick. Speaking of fucking ramen, you also have to look up a word for us. All right, so tell me, fellas. Andy says I'm the weirdest fucking person ever. It's my girlfriend, by the way. She says I'm the weirdest fucking person ever because, depending on my mood, I like a fat ass bowl of ramen noodles and a glass of milk.
What? My brother. Okay, you know Gage.
Yeah.
Gage used to throw like a little bit of ranch and hot sauce.
I throw hot sauce in my ramen noodles.
I was saying,
the ranch, he put ranch on his pizza in
use,
high school. That dude's fucking weird.
He used but he threw but I said like I've eaten hot sauce. It's actually really good, but like he throws ranch in it too, and I mean that always just
throws me way off.
Yeah. I've never tried it, but I was just like,
So am I weird for the milk part?
No,
she
that's
said
all he used to drink, or like that's what he would drink with it too.
It's like especially with the hot sauce, it like coats the mouth. Like it's fun. Josh, is that weird?
That's what they have on hot ones.
Because ramen noodles burn your mouth a little bit, so you want to drink some milk to cool your mouth off.
Thank you. She says I'm a fucking weirdo.
personally, I don't do that. I just have a cold glass of water or something.
Tell her I'm not weird.
It's not entirely weird, but most people don't drink straight up milk, so I can see why she thinks.
Dude,
you're
I'm the
weird.
type.
I
drink
drink straight up milk all the time.
I drink milk on a hot day, so I am a weirdo for that. But I don't give a fuck. I just like milk, guys. I don't know what to tell you, but there you go, Andy. I'm not a weirdo. Just half weird.
The word for today.
Oh boy, here we go.
Zoanthropy.
What the fuck does that mean?
Zoanthropy refers to having delusions that form animals.
What?
Delusions, they are a form of animal or that they have changed into an animal.
Oh my god, it's so weird you say that because I just watched the new Mr. Ballin. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
That's what that dude was going through. He went through like a mental breakdown of psychosis, and he thought he was a werewolf. And it's a type of breakdown that's super.
Zoanthropy.
It's a type of it's not specifically that because the actual mental breakdown itself is actually rare, but it goes into the fact that he thought he was an animal.
Okay.
So small fucking world. Zoanthropy.
Word of the day is zoanthropy.
Spell that how you will. Is it spelled with an X or a Z?
And Z.
I don't like how you said that. I feel like you're lying. It's definitely an X, isn't it?
It's a Z.
Is it not either?
It's a Z.
Is it really a Z?
It's a Z.
Show me.
It's a Z.
He's not showing me. He won't show me, this motherfucker. All right.
He put it right now.
Zoanthropy.
Zoanthropy.
Okay. Fucking weirdos. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Take it easy, everybody.
I'm off Thursday and Friday, but I may come back sooner than that. All that fun stuff. Grant, it's always a pleasure having you. When you go to fucking overseas and you have to come back. You have to. I mean, obviously, I hope you come back, but
Yeah.
don't let the Nazis kill you. I don't think
I
there's
hope
any
not.
more there anymore.
Or, you
but
know, the Polish mafia somehow.
the Polish mafia. Yeah, don't get caught up in any weird shit. I know how you
I
are.
really have to. What if I go to Poland, I do want to like walk around like I don't know where we'll be sent, but whatever city we get sent to, I do want to walk around and check out because there's of course going to be all those like cool historic buildings.
It doesn't
and
even
all
matter,
shit.
bro. You're overseas. It's all new.
It's all that's what I'm saying.
In the
It's like, it's
states,
so-
it may be
like,
new, but you're like, this is my
roads,
homeland. But dude,
environment,
overseas,
it's all new.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
But like, I do know it's also a different setting. Like some
You-
people
you
could
don't,
easily try
well,
to.
that and don't go over there acting American.
Oh yeah,
They hate that shit. Yeah. Also,
Well, I'm a pretty cultured guy.
well, I don't know if you know this. Apparently, one of the weird things that Americans do is we smile a lot at strangers.
So I see, and they would see that as weird.
Yeah, that apparently like we, yeah, and we
I
say
never really smile, but like I'll usually just give like a slight nod.
yeah smile, and then I think handshakes may be weird. I'm not sure. I really want to say that like saying thank you is also a weird thing. Yeah, overseas they also don't hand anybody their credit cards, and they also don't tip overseas. You don't have to tip at restaurants because they make a decent wage.
I heard about that in Japan. Well, in Japan though, you actually aren't supposed to tip because apparently, like, as a
Is it insulting?
Not necessarily insulting. I mean, no, I don't think so. But when I read about it, it's like you shouldn't have to. I guess in their ideology, you shouldn't have to tip for good service, or like even if you had good service, the
Yeah, you
waiter,
shouldn't
the
they
waiter
should
or waitress
should have good
always,
service
Yeah,
anyway.
they should always
Okay,
have good
okay, yeah.
service anyways.
But yeah, no, like it's really weird because
no,
when
I'd still emphasize, hey, please, but like,
yeah, they may be like no, but overseas you're not supposed like you don't actually physically hand them your credit card. They hand you the machine. And then you do it there in front of them because they're like, no, that's your credit card, fraud, all that. Over here, we just hand it to anybody. They don't do that over
so
there.
that's how all of this.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, that's
I'll send you some tips. But
well. Also, I heard. Okay, so in Germany,
Germany tips and tricks.
in Germany though, I don't know if this is in Poland, but in Russia, if you decline a drink, of course, like if someone gives you a beer, of course, now everyone would think because if you decline a drink, it's insulting. But in Germany, if you accept a drink, it's insulting as
Why?
well. I have no clue actually why, but apparently, if you accept beer in Germany, and I don't know.
why
if
would they
it's
offer
anywhere
it
specific.
if you accept it if that's rude?
I don't know why, but I just read that somewhere. It's like, but like it was like a weird comparison. It's like between these two countries, if you accept a beer in Germany, it's insulting, but if you decline it in Russia, that's, I mean, of course, that's insulting. But
What the
isn't that
fuck?
isn't
Yeah,
that a
that's-
weird
yeah, I don't
like
get
trade
that.
up though?
Yeah.
Like, but if I go to Germany now, I'm gonna be confused if someone passes me a beer because like,
Look
I
around.
take
Do
it?
I take this or?
I mean, I'm American, so I'm gonna take it, and if I get punched for it, I'm gonna stand up and
Could
be
you
like,
imagine?
all right, I'm
Could you
throwing
imagine someone being
hands.
like, "Hey man, you want a beer?" And you're like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Motherfucker," and they just start beating you up.
Fuck you.
That'd be insane. Good Lord. Yeah,
get a
d-
I
yeah.
just get a
I
meat
wouldn't
in
make
my hand.
I wouldn't make fun of their voice while you're over there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, I wouldn't do that. But I appreciate having you on, man.
Hopefully I can be back soon.
Yeah, for real. And hopefully I can get a couple more microphones and a new audio interface. Honestly, I could probably just pick up a cheap dynamic microphone. The real rub is getting another one of these, so we'll see. But
hey, I could probably pick one up too. I might as well.
That one's like $85.
I could.
It's not bad. It's not bad. But
I also have some more topics. I haven't like made any. I was actually making one previously, but I didn't finish it. It was just like a little synopsis on the Pliocene era, because like people may have heard of the animals of the megafauna when all these big animals crossed over the ice bridge. But what about before?
Jeez, you're getting into some weird. We'll have to save it for later. We'll save it for later.
But
you know,
other stuff like celebrity versus celebrity and stuff like that.
We usually the topics are usually just to keep.
But
us...
I know you guys do a lot of like comic topics.
Oh yeah. We're super into that because we're fucking nerds, dude.
Well.
You know, we're nerds. So, but all right, guys, we'll see you later. Josh, sign off.
Take it easy, everybody.
Later, guys.
Stay classy, San Diego.